And we welcome you to tonight's Table Rock Sports Production, a live video streaming event. We are at Phoenix High School right now with St. Mary's. We apologize for the slight delay. And St. Mary's has scored. They're up 6-0 as we have a minute 54 to go in the first quarter. We'll get that to you in a moment. Oh, Mike, can they get that? No. Did they do it? He's throwing the beanbag. Where's he going to throw it at? Is he going to make? He's not made it a touchback yet. Hold on here. St. Mary's punted that, and it rolled all the way down. And they're going to say touched it where? Hold on here. And they're going to put it down at the 3-yard line is what they're doing. So Brookings Harbor will have it back there. And they trail this 6-0 with a minute 42 to go. St. Mary's scored when Hecky ran it in from about 6 yards out. They tried a 2-point conversion, but the 2-point conversion was no good. So that's how you get your 6-0 score. And right now, Brookings Harbor is way back on its own 4-yard line. They're going to try and run it around the side. They do. And they get it out beyond the 20. And with that run, we'll try and get the number for you. It looks like maybe it was Newell just kept it, took off around the end himself that time. I think that's who it was. They have a 23 on the Brookings team. That's Deshaun. It might have been Deshaun on the run. Heck, he might have just been congratulating him. And now in the backfield with Newell, who is the quarterback, and they blow the whistles. That was Christensen that would have been in the backfield with him, but it's a dead ball foul, false start on Brookings Harbor. If there's lots of noise, I apologize for that, because this is a crammed booth and we've got multiple people doing multiple things in each booth tonight, so we're trying to all be nice and make it work. So here we go. Final seconds of the first quarter. Newell takes the shotgun snap. He's in trouble. He breaks a tackle. He fires it, and it is incomplete. Headed for Jacob McCollum. But McCollum couldn't bring that one in. That'll bring up 2nd and 15. We should tell you that both of these teams are 0-2. And that's the first offensive touchdown for the St. Mary's Crusaders this year. Brookings Harbor is also struggling on the offensive side of the ball. They've only scored 2 touchdowns. They've scored 14 points all year, so maybe in for a low-scoring affair. We'll see. Here's Newell. Newell fumbles it away, and St. Mary's is on it. Am I right? Yes, sir. Yes, St. Mary's is all over that one, and they will have it deep. And about the 13, they say it's a 12-yard line officially. 12-yard line. And St. Mary's will go 1st and 10 from there. Now what do we have? And we have another timeout by Brookings Harbor. That's their second one, as they called one earlier. So we will take a timeout as we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. We see that it reads St. Mary's 6 and Brookings Harbor nothing. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. A presentation of Table Rock Sports.
Get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD. Here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings?
Yeah, well, I'm going to move them all over again. Oh, come on. Don't save it. And so we welcome you back to Phoenix High School. I don't know what our little computer was trying to do to us, but I'll just do that. All right, so we'll have to reset here, so pardon us for a moment while we get ourselves back under control. It's 6-0 after the first quarter. We'll get caught up here and get going the right direction, but this is a Table Rocks presentation that's being done in partnership with the Medford School District and our other participating community business partners. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy, so please let them know you appreciate their support. Please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And they're back at the action, and I can't see down in that corner at all. And then you click on the red subscribe button, and I'm going to have to lean way out the window. I'm sorry about this, Jonathan. I got to lean way out the window and get in the way of your camera. Can you see? Well, I can kind of see. And so St. Mary's has it deep. They don't have it quite into the end zone on a 3rd and 5. They had it at the 9. And now where are they? They're 1st and 10 at the 2-yard line. So Haynes will put them in the shotgun formation, and it's going to be Hecky that's behind him. They're going to give it to Hecky. Hecky tries to go right up the middle, and he's stuffed. 2nd and goal. We're early in the second period here. They're going to put it back down at the what would appear to be the 2-yard line again. So here we go. It's Hecky one more time. Right there by Haynes. Haynes are going to pass it, and it's incomplete. No, they're going to say it's a catch. And an interception, which makes it a touchback. So Brookings Harbor picks that one off in the end zone. 10:13 to go, second period. We'll fix ourselves here. I see that we are in the wrong period. Second period on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Newell is at quarterback for Brookings Harbor. We'll try to get some of the main players for you as we go along. So they've got the running back right next to Newell, man in motion. They're going to pitch it to him, and he's going to get out across the 25, very near the 30-yard line. That was McCullum. They've run that play. Now it's like about the second or third time they've run it, and they've run it pretty successfully each time.
So the edge was good. We
out to the 30-yard line and a first down for Brookings Harbor. The Bruins are on the move. They say their colors are purple. If you look out over there, it looks more like of a navy blue with gold numbers and some gold pants, white helmets. St. Mary's in their traveling whites. Turn and gives this one. No, Newell kept it. Now he pitches it, but they're going to get the man down in the backfield easily. That was Deshawn. That's a big loss for the Bruins. St. Mary's wearing the white uniforms tonight. This is supposed to have been a home game for Brookings Harbor over there, and for some reason they couldn't host it, and so we're over here playing it, but it's still a Brookings Harbor game and an away game for St. Mary's. Second and 13 is what they're calling it.
Good. Motion, move up, move up, move up, move up. Good.
Here comes Deshawn again, but this time he's in motion. Now he's going to run out, and Newell's going to get it to him on a pass. He's across the 40, and he's going to be down at about the 42-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Bruins.
Hey, look, actually, yeah.
So a little offense going here for
You're outside
Brookings Harbor. As we said, both teams have kind of struggled with the idea of offense this year.
That's where they threw it.
Both looking for their first win of the season.
Linebackers got to drop to their zones too. But we're looking good.
Newell has one receiver to the right, three out to the left. Was almost movement there that time. Newell looking for somewhere to throw. He fires. There's nobody home.
All those safeties up
The
top.
closest player to it was Luke Binion. He wasn't really even close enough to grab that one. So now second and 10. Second and 10. Not a bad night in the Rogue Valley tonight. Wouldn't say it's the warmest night on record. But we are avoiding high winds and rain tonight, so that's a blessing. Same formation as before, as it's going to be Christensen as the running back this time. And here comes St. Mary's on a blitz, but it's picked up. Newell keeps it, and he's only going to get about a yard. He gets out to the 41. He may not have even gotten that. Just right back to the line of scrimmage is what they're saying. The guy doing the down on the chains didn't even move. 3rd and 10. As they shut that down in a hurry. Coming across was Aldridge, but Aldridge was blocked well that time, but still almost got to him.
Yes. Yeah, that may give us up something. Look, they're stacked right now down here. Oh, he jumps.
Oh, who jumps? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a false start on Brookings.
Yep.
I don't think Aldridge drew him off. That would be the other way of looking at it.
Not scared by the linebacker stunt.
They are going to say that. Yeah, they're going to say Aldridge was the perpetrator there.
I don't know if I agree. He didn't cross the line. He never crossed the plane. That's crazy. He just drew him off sides because he saw the stunt coming.
So, well, the official disagrees with everybody in the booth. Officials always win. It doesn't make any difference what we think. 7:05 to go. We're in the second period. It's 6-0. Oh, there's a fumble. Newell isn't on it yet. And finally, Brookings Harbor gets on it as it's going to be Colton Hill. They got on that for the Bruins.
Yeah, he definitely needs to play his assignment. Good job.
6:47 to go now. So St. Mary's is going to get the ball back. Hecky will be back to receive the punt.
Yeah, they're punting. Yep.
Everybody's talking about their punting. I didn't know there was any choice when it's 4th and 18. What are your options?
Not much.
You either punt or you punt. Unless it's the fourth quarter, but since it's only the second one, forget it. You punt.
I didn't see that.
And there's a flag. Right there against the offense. This is going to be another 5 yards back the wrong direction. Yeah, there go the Bruins backward.
Sense of pressure now. They're backed up even more.
Now we're back at the 28-yard line.
Okay.
So really, St. Mary's, unless they let it go and Brookings get some kind of, whoa, just forget everything I said. My goodness, that was sent clear over Hecky's head and is down at the St. Mary's 24. I was going to say that Hecky would probably be able to get under this and get some field position. Yeah, wrong on that count, I'll tell you that. That was a great punt. From trying to figure this out in my head, if I can do it fast enough, 23 plus 26 is about a 49-yard punt. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good punt in high school, and that was all on the air. That wasn't a roll either. Here they're going to give it off to Hecky, and Hecky's only going to get about 2 out of that one. Talked to Coach Jamie Young before the game, and you're talking about last week. It didn't show up in the stats, but St. Mary's played a lot better game last week against. Here they go. Here's Haynes rolling out. Now he's going to go right down the middle. He's got his man too. That's Big Bo Aldridge. Big Bo will take it across the 40-yard line to the 42. But last week when we were watching them, boy, my mind went blank. I forgot who they even played last week, but it was at U.S. Cellular Field. Oh, it's Cascade Christian. I'll get there yet. Cascade Christian, the stats didn't look a whole lot better, but the team looked better as a whole, and they look a little better tonight. Here's Aldridge on a run. He'll just bulldoze his way across the 45 to the 47-yard line. So there's a good run by Aldridge. A gain of 5, 2nd and 5 coming up for the Crusaders. But Jamie Young and I was talking about that the line played a lot better. They didn't look nearly as lost, but we say it didn't show up in the stats. But Haynes had time to throw, which was a wonderful thing for Haynes after what happened out in South Alcoa. Oh, man, that's almost picked off. The closest player to that was Beasley for Brookings Harbor. Almost plucked that one off, and we were going to be going the other way with the second interception of the night, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. And so we'll stay at 3rd and 5 with 4:10 to go here in period 2. Shotgun formation. That's basically what St. Mary's will run every play. Turn and give it off. This is Hecky. He's across the 50. He's into the territory. 40, 35. And the official will say he's down at the 33-yard line. So that's a huge gain right there. That's a gain of about 20. Hecky on the loose. He's already scored 1 touchdown in the first quarter. Maybe gave him too many yards. 17 plus 3 is 20 yards. I was right the first time. Here's Hecky again. He breaks a tackle and gets it across the 30. He's down to the Brookings 29-yard line. Another second down now for St. Mary's. 2nd and 5. Hecky is out. And Delapenich is in at running back. They're going to give it to him. He's going to be stuffed. Oh, man. As you can hear by the reaction of the Brookings Harbor people, there was just nothing there that time. They back to the original line of scrimmage. At about 33, 34-yard line, and they're going to bring up about 3rd and 10 now. So here we go. Let's see what St. Mary's gets done. Now they're in 4-down territory here. No question about that. Here's Haynes back to pass. He fires it over the middle, incomplete. And there's a flag. That's going to be pass interference. And you can hear that the Bruins coaches don't necessarily agree with that one. I was wondering if you're keeping up with the NCAA tournament, but it doesn't look like it.
No, I was keeping up with the stream to see if it works.
A cameraman, he's multi-talented, so he can do those things. He can run camera and keep up with the NCAA tournament. Dinosaurs don't do that, see? That's just the way it is. I really don't care. Gonzaga plays tomorrow night, and then we'll care. As a former Washingtonian, then I will care.
That's who I got winning it all, Gonzaga.
All right, here we're back at it. Haynes back to pass. It's going to get hit, but it's going to be picked off. They better get to him, or else it's going to be a touchdown across the 30, the 35, and finally ridden out of bounds. Ridden out of bounds, and that looks like that was going. That's Berger that plucked that off. That's the second interception tonight for the Bruins.
It's not like they're not getting ball movement, though.
Well, no, yeah, you're right, Jonathan, saying they're not getting any ball movement, and that's true. But you certainly don't want to kill your own drives either. So Brookings Harbor has about 2 minutes to go. And let's see what they can do in the final 2 minutes. And then take it out to the outside. There's a flag. I'll bet you this flag is going to go against Brookings Harbor. On the carry was Deshaun, or Deshaun maybe. Deshaun probably. Yeah, and it's going to be against Brookings Harbor. It's a penalty from the spot of the foul. 10-yarder, so there's a push in the back or something like that. Takes him back to the 35. 1st and 13. Lots of confusion. They're not sure. The Brookings Harbor's lining up, and people aren't real sure where they're supposed to be right now. Newell gets it all straightened out, though. They're ready to go. In motion is Deshaun. Deshaun, they're going to give it up the middle. Finally breaks a tackle and is out to the outside, but they figured it out. Oh, it's Deshaun. It was Deshaun with the run. They gave it to him on the other, but he didn't get that much. He got it. Oh, there's another penalty. This was a 5-yard penalty this time. Another push in the back. Yep. Take it down to the 29-yard line. Still at 1st and 10. We're below a minute and a half to go in the second period. So Brookings, once on the scoreboard, they're going to have to do it. Newell back to pass. He's going to have to let it go early. Almost picked off. Just having it go through his hands was Indiana Olson for St. Mary's.
Yep.
He almost had that one. I'll stop the clock. That'll bring
We got third and a mile.
second and a mile.
Second. Okay, second down.
We've done first down so many times, we're losing track of what we're doing here. Second and a mile. And there's a fumble.
He got it.
And who's got it? St. Mary's. Aldridge on top of that one. So with just over a minute to go, St. Mary's has it deep in Brookings territory. They've got it at the 25-yard line. Hecky in there. He's had quite the night already as far as that goes. Newell, or not Newell, but Haynes scrambling out to his left. He's going to throw it downfield. It's complete. So that one is, that was probably, I think it was Aldridge on the reception. He went up to get that one.
QB had great rollback depth on that one. That was nice.
So let's see what they can do now. They got it down to the 10-yard line. 8-yard line is what the scoreboard says.
Touchdown.
There's
Get in
Hecky.
there.
Nope, he's not in there. Close. So now they have second
Snap it.
and goal at the 5-yard line.
Go. Now cut up. Get in there.
Oh, they're not going to get
There
there.
it is.
There it is. Touchdown. And I think that's Hecky that was on the carry there. So a 5-yard run. And that's Hecky's second touchdown. With 21 seconds to go.
Man, this game's flown by.
So Hecky lining up one more time besides Haynes. They're going to give it to him. He cuts back to the left. No, he didn't get there. So, a little late there on my scoreboard, I realized, but there's 21 seconds left. I think we'll just probably keep it here as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. And we see that it's now 12-0. Today's game is being brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. And fans, you can help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com and then click on the red subscriber button to help us continue to cover the action. 12-0 ball game right now. As far as St. Mary's is concerned, this is looking pretty good as they have scored a couple of touchdowns offensive. They scored a defensive one last week. So the offense beginning to improve incrementally for the Crusaders. Aldridge to kick it off. Oh, he's going to squib this one. Picked up inside the 20, fumbled, but managed to get it back out pretty quickly. That's going to be McCullum. He'll take it out beyond the 30 to the 32-yard line. So not much time left here. About one play, maybe two if it's an incomplete pass. You only have 14 seconds to go. Newell lining up at quarterback. He'll have I haven't called his name for a while. Kondaraki will be the running back. So you stack two to the right side of the formation and then spread two receivers out to the left side. Here comes Deshaun in motion. Bad snap. Deshaun picks it up, but he's going to be buried inside the 20-yard line, and I would imagine everybody's just going to let the clock go because now it's going to be halftime. And that's exactly what they do. So at halftime, as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see that it reads St. Mary's 12 and Brookings Harbor nothing. We'll be back with the Medford Parks halftime show right after this timeout.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
You need to get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD, here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish.
And I welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. And I apologize, but our internet keeps going away on us. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I will struggle with it, I suppose, throughout the remainder of the game. The way the scoring went is Hecky has both touchdowns for St. Mary's. He scored the first one at 7:29 left to go in the first quarter, and a 6-yard run. He tried a 2-point conversion that was no good. And then in the second period, with only 21 seconds to go, Hecky scored again from 5 yards out. But again, the 2-point conversion was no good. So they take it for there. St. Mary's is being able to at least put some points on the board tonight, which I'm sure that they consider to be an encouraging thing to have happen, as they haven't been able to put offensive points on the board until tonight. Brookings Harbor continues to struggle offensively. We see Jacob McCullum going off the field, and he's limping. The last player off the field. He's been on the bench for most of the first half with an injury, so we'll find out maybe what that's all about. But right now, Jacob McCullum is on his way to the locker room. On his own power, he is running, but he's limping pretty good. It's a 12-0 lead for St. Mary's. When we come back,
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the week. We are at halftime, and St. Mary's leads it 12-0 as they've been able to outplay Brookings Harbor tonight, as both teams are looking for their first win of the season. Next week, I think, if I'm right about this, is home. Yeah, it's working at it. St. Mary's will be home to Sutherland next week. That'll be out at the U.S. Cellular Field, Gary Wheeler Field. So we'll take note of that. So next week, Sutherland comes to town. St. Mary's isn't actually traveling. They have the unique thing that because of COVID, they're able to sponsor and host, whereas the rest of the schools are still under some COVID restrictions. And so they're working their way around some of these issues.
I would like that with the same.
Well,
yeah.
Trying to get my ads to cooperate with me. So that's a unique thing that for St. Mary's to be able to host all of the games. We're at halftime. The John L. Scott scoreboard shows us that it's St. Mary's 12, Brookings Harbor nothing. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. A presentation of Table Rock Sports. Kickoff is next.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram Trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. St. Mary's leads it 12-0 as we get ready to go to the third period here. And giving off the horn to get the players out on the field, so that'll be happening relatively quickly. Please thank our great sponsors who make this great high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Brookings taking a little while to get out on the field. We'll switch over here and assume they're going to get out there pretty quick. Now, St. Mary's will be kicking this one off. Bo Aldridge will be doing that.
Coach 87's in the front line.
So deep is Kondaraki. Aldridge kicking for St. Mary's. Kondaraki fumbles it, but it bounces right back to him. And he's brought down right at the 30-yard line. So that'll be a 1st and 10 for Brookings Harbor from right there. While they get set up, let's remind you that for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. They're locally owned. They're family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Newell will line it up, and Brookings Harbor will go at it from their own 30-yard line. They've had their offensive struggles to shown in motion, but they're going to give it straight ahead to Kondaraki, and Kondaraki, no, Newell kept it. Boy, he pulled that one well. I'm glad to see I wasn't the only one that was fooled by that, but he looked like he gave it off to Kondaraki, and Kondaraki took up off the middle, and Newell followed him for a big gain out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 19 to open up the third period.
Yeah.
Newell with it again. This time, though, he's going to pitch it back. There isn't going to be much room for McCullum. We told you we saw McCullum leave limping and didn't know about his status, but we do now. He's back in the game.
And he's not 100%, you can tell.
He's right at the line of scrimmage. Let's see if he stays in the game. Yep, he's still in there. He's limping pretty good.
Yep.
It's going to be in the going to be in the slot this time. Kondaraki lining up beside Newell. Newell is going to sling it out to Deshaun. Deshaun is going to find that he has nowhere to go. He's met for about a 2-yard loss, it looks like.
Yes, yes.
Back to the 47, so that'll bring up 2nd and 12. 3rd and 12. Down behind. 3rd and 12. So Kondaraki is the running back again.
Lose contain.
They're going to give it to McCullum. They pitch it there. McCullum gets it out across the 50, breaks a tackle inside St. Mary's territory, plunging ahead to the 45. That'll bring up 4th down. One would assume that they'll punt it out of here. They're at the St. Mary's 45-yard line. They've got a 4th and 4. But it doesn't look like they have any intention of punting. Newell is still out there. Indeed, they line it up. They're going for it on 4th and 4. Aldridge threatening the blitz again, and now they're going to say you're going to have to get it going. The official's got his hand up in the air. Better be snapping it. They do. Newell gets it off just in time, and that's incomplete. Dead ball foul. Offside on Brookings. Well, back that up. We're going to do 4th down over again. Well, they back it up to the 50-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and 9.
They got their punt formation in, yes.
Newell is still in there, so apparently they're going to go for it. Nope. Yeah, they are. They're going to go for this again. Their punter, the first time he punted one about 49 yards in the air. There was no roll on that one. It died right there at the St. Mary's 24-yard line, but no punting now. There's a low snap. Newell handles it. Incomplete. Looking for McCullum. But that was too long, so St. Mary's will take over the ball right at the 50-yard line. Am I right? Should be St. Mary's ball. And it's a 1st and 10. Yeah, here we go. So Haynes is out there. Hecky will be the running back. Give it to Aldridge, though, instead. Aldridge across the 50, the 45, keeps on going and drives the pile to the 43-yard line. Huge gain. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3. I think that if I talk to Coach Jamie Young again next week, I think that he's going to be pretty happy with the Lions' play because they're showing great strides from week to week. And he does have a young team, so he's telling me today that Haynes is only making his 3rd start. There's Hecky. Hecky will drive the pile forward to the, I thought he was at the 40, but the official is standing at the 38-yard line, so that's a 1st down. Well, more than a gain of 5, I'll tell you that, but 1st and 10. The Crusaders are on the move. Give it one more time to Hecky. He's out to the right side of the formation and steps out of bounds at the 30. .708 to go. We're in the third period. St. Mary's looking for their first win, as is Brookings Harbor. Bruins hoping to have an enjoyable bus ride home, but right now St. Mary's is ruining that. Give it to Hecky. He'll have enough for the first down. Yes. So they're going to move the chains down to the 27-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 27. Hecky lined up right next to Haynes. Haynes to throw it. Looking for Binion, but over his head. That brings up second down. That was over Binion's head by a bit. Hecky, the running back. Oh, whoa, flags. They're saying it's on Brookings. Brookings jumped. There's a easy 5 yards for you.
Is covered, but a safety is like, the safety's about 15 yards off of him.
Second, so that remains 2nd and 5. That was a, St. Mary's will take that with gladness in their heart. Give it again to Hecky. He's tripped up, but he manages to find his way down to the 20. He's not going to get much out of it. He stumbled kind of coming out of the backfield trying to get around to the right, but 3rd down. I don't think that he even got as much as a 3rd and 3. He got a couple. Now they're going to throw a screen incomplete. Incomplete. They were looking that time for Hadley, but they threw it into the ground. Hadley had no chance.
He couldn't get more set up than that, Kurt.
4th and 3. So St. Mary's will line it up one more time. They got a 4th and 3 way down there at about the 21-yard line. Here comes Aldridge. Aldridge moving the pile. He's going to, yep, he'll have the first down, they say, at the 16-yard line. So that'll be another St. Mary's first down, and with 5.5 to go here in the third period, and Crusaders are driving one more time. Binion comes into the game late, splits out to the right side of the formation. He's only have 2 receivers out there to the right. Now there's a fumble. Hecky falls on it. St. Mary's will retain. But now you've got yourself a bit more of an issue. You have 3rd. And back at clear up to the 23-yard line. So now you have 3rd and 16.
Coach, the D-line still in the 50.
You have to get down to about the 7-yard line, 6-yard line is where St. Mary's needs to go. Haynes back to pass. He fires. Touchdown. Touchdown. touchdown, Crusaders. That was Hadley on the reception. So, 23-yard reception.
Line did a great job.
To Hadley with 4:23 to go. They're going to go for another 2. Hecky lines up right next to Haynes. Haynes going to fire it over into the corner. And they say it's good.
Great job.
So we'll add already added another 2 points to it. Thank you. So what we'll do is we'll take a quick time out here while they set up. As we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see that it reads now St. Mary's 20, Brookings Harbor nothing. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Cisco, production of TableRockSports.net.
In our store is that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Now we're back here for the kickoff there, a little short one this time by St. Mary's. As that time the Brookings Harbor Bruins were able to get this out to the 39-yard line, and they're now trailing by a count of 20-0. St. Mary's dominating this one at the moment. We only have about 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go here in period 3. Brookings Harbor looking to get some kind of offense going. They haven't really had anything going for them tonight.
Yep.
Oh, no. There'll be movement all over the place. Yeah, offsides on the Bruins. Back it up 5. Put it at the 33-yard line. 2nd and 15. Kondaraki right beside Newell. There they go again in motion. And they're going to try to do a screen pass. Newell fires it over the middle. Wide open is his man, and he stumbles down to the 48-yard line. He could have had a whole lot more if he hadn't fallen down. That was Kyler Christensen. I'm here to tell you right now, if he hadn't gotten tripped up by the yard marker, he was going to go a long ways. But the yard marker reached out and got him. Stopped him at the 44-yard line of St. Mary's. Newell. It's Kondaraki. No, not Kondaraki this time.
Safeties need to be dialed in.
Here they're going to give it right up the middle, though.
Good, get that ball out. Get that ball out. Good.
Going to give it to Calvin Hills, or is it Mills? Mills. Calvin Mills.
Good stuff by number 51 playing the option.
So down to the 42-yard line. He got a couple out of it. 2nd and 8. Mills will stay in as the running back. Kondaraki is split out to the right side of the formation. He's been playing a lot of the corner running back. Here they go. There's Newell back to pass one more time. He's got a man. Incomplete. He had Beasley out there, but just a little too far for Beasley to get it. Now bring up 3rd and 8.
This is where you dig your bullets. Dig your bullets, coach. You got the safety.
Berger is signaling to the sideline. And he wants to come out for some reason. Need to catch his breath.
What do we got, coach?
Well, I'll tell you what. Brookings takes their time in making the call. Here is Deshaun in motion. Newell back to pass. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. And there to bat that one away was Hecky. Hecky reached right in there, played that beautifully and timed it, and knocked that one down to the ground. 4th and 8. So far, in the second half, Brookings has decided that punting isn't in order anymore. And they keep going for it on 4th down. They will this time also. Newell. He's going to pass it down the right side. There's Beasley, incomplete, and there's a flag. On the defense was Delapence. I think I came close. He told me how to say it, and I already forgot. Delpensi. So they're going to call pass interference, I believe, on that one. And so that'll bring up a 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down. Got to back it up. Here they go. Going to stop at the 32-yard line. There's Deshaun, but they're not going to give it empty. And Newell tried to keep it. No, he did give it off and eventually to Deshaun. Boy, they're really good at that. They run it up the middle, pull it back out, and give it to you. It looks like in that case, that Deshaun was already past the quarterback. But they managed to get it to him. Good sleight of hand by Newell, I'll tell you that. Didn't get much out of the play. In fact, they didn't get anything. 2nd and 10. But it's really quite magical. You have to really watch him very carefully because he's good at hiding the ball on you. Kondaraki is now the running back. Newell. Now they're going in motion. Newell pitches it this time. Almost had him in the backfield. Not quite, but they're going to bring him down for not much of a gain, as that's Christensen on the run. He got it just barely across the 25-yard line, put it down at the 24. 3rd down, about 7 to go. And now we do have a timeout by Brookings Harbor. So we'll take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, and it shows that St. Mary's leads this one 20-0 here in the 3rd period with 1:18 to go. The Medical Eye Center of Medford is helping you bring today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the whole family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they might help you with your vision needs. And today's game is also brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunching your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. The next St. Mary's football game will be next Friday night at U.S. Cellular Field, Gary Wheeler Field in particular, U.S. Cellular Park, Gary Wheeler Field, as Sutherland will be in town to see how they can do against the St. Mary Crusaders. 1:18 to go, third period, and a 20-0 lead. As my I'll do it. And that's a touchdown. While we were looking down for a moment, a 24-yard touchdown that time for Brookings. So I am not sure that and let's see if Brookings will kick. I think they're going to go for 2 also. I'm not sure who I should give that touchdown to. I was trying to do a number of things at the same time, and I didn't do any of them well. I'll give it to Kondaraki. I'll have to check on that, make sure that I'm right. Here's a 2-point conversion, and it is, no good. No good. No. The Brookings coach was signaling that it was in, but really quite short. So as we look now at the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see that we don't see. Give me one. Yeah, it's not doing it tonight. My computer is not working with me as fast as I want. So look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. It now shows that it's St. Mary's 20, Brookings Harbor 6, as you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, brought to you by, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, a presentation of Table Rock Sports. And it looks like they're going to be ready to go really, really fast tonight. So we'll go with them. They didn't take their nice long 1-minute timeout that we usually are used to.
And spread out a little bit. Yeah, spread
So
out.
that's we'll try to catch things up here. Now it's a 20-6 game. Brookings will kick this off. Hadley is deep for St. Mary's. And they're going to squib it.
Great job, Ty. Great job.
And they'll just grab it right up front and fall right down on that. That's Ty. So give me a moment to adjust my eyeballs. Ty Kornenberger fell on that for the Crusaders to avoid any further trouble. At the Brookings 48-yard line. We're down to about the final minute here in the third period.
87's back in. He's living pretty hard.
In motion. They give it to Hadley. Hadley's going to turn the corner, and he's going to get it to the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Let's see if they should get one more play. Well, they will get one more play off because the clock will tell them to get one more play off.
Right.
Haynes at quarterback. He'll take the snap, and he's going to hand this one off. And that's going to actually be Delapinich. And I think that might be the last play of the third period unless St. Mary's decides to really just speed it up and go as we're approaching only 10 seconds left. I don't know if they're going to even line up like they're going to run one. We're down to 3. And they run it. No, they got it off just before the horn. And Aldridge will take it very close to the first down. And I'm not sure he made it. They're saying it's about 4th and half a yard.
Coach, I might even make a measure that.
So we'll take a break as we look at the John L. Scott scoreboard, and it now shows at the end of the third that it's St. Mary's 20, Brookings Harbor 6. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Cisco, presentation of TableRockSports.net. We welcome you back to Phoenix High School, where we're playing tonight, as it's St. Mary's taking on Brookings, and we're now at the beginning of the fourth quarter. So now we say it's a first down for St. Mary's. Oh, the Crusaders are going at it and driving now at the 39-yard line of Brookings Harbor, trying to add to that lead of 20-6. Give it off. That's going to be Hecky, who's had a great night running. They're going to give him down to the 31-yard line. That'll leave him with second, or make it third in about 1. Am I right? Nope, I'm wrong. 2nd and 1. So I call it 1. It could be a short 2, long 1, whichever way you want to put that. Here's Haynes. He's going to keep it. And Haynes, boy, he's going to be really close. They're going to put him down at the 29-yard line. That looks like it's just enough for the first down. It is. So St. Mary's keeps it going here in period number 4. Brookings Harbor trying to get a stop. Maybe see if they can't get some momentum going here and close it. Right now the Crusaders are doing well offensively. Aldridge in motion to Hecky, right up the middle. And there's, it looks like,
I'm not sure it was late.
It looked like there was a flag that came in, but maybe not. That was a little of a delay. Yeah, there is a flag.
Oh, man.
Yeah, holding St. Mary's. Thought I saw a flag go out there in the middle of it. So we'll back it up 10. From the spot of the foul as opposed to the original line of scrimmage. So that'll take it back to the 37-yard line and leave the Crusaders with a good amount of work to do. About first and 17. They said first and 15 on the scoreboard. I think it's a little longer than that. Here's Haynes rolling out to his left. He fires it downfield, and Hadley has it. He's at the 10. He's in. Touchdown. Crusaders. St. Mary's is on the board with a... Boy, they take that off the board in a hurry, don't they? They are on the board with a 37-yard pass play, I believe. So they'll go for 2 again. Should do it. I'm going to give him a 36-yard pass. They're going to do it right back on the Wildcat, and the 2-point is good. So, just like that, we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard here in the 4th period. It now shows that it's St. Mary's 28 and Brookings Harbor 6. So their Crusaders have got it going the right direction right now. Hey fans, you can help keep Table Rock Sports in the game by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Search Table Rock Sports at youtube.com. And click on the red subscribe button to help us continue to cover the action. And please take time to thank our great sponsors who make this great high school athletic action available, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. 9:39 to go. And St. Mary's leads this one by a count of 20-0. Or 28-6. I could catch up with myself. 28-6 here in the 4th period. Aldridge to kick it off. And there they go with the Kondaraki. Gives it off. And they gives up McCollum. Oh, take it back. He didn't give it off. He faked it to McCollum. That was a good fake, too. They're really good. They've got good sleight of hand on this Brookings Harbor team. And Kondaraki gets it out to the 35-yard line. He didn't fool the St. Mary's team. Nobody went after McCollum. Everybody went after Kondaraki. 9:33 to go. 4th period. If Brookings Harbor wants to get back in this game, they're going to have to do it quickly.
Brady needs to hurry to get over there. Go.
Newell hands it off, and it goes right up the middle that time for the Bruins. That was Christensen on the run. And he takes it out beyond the 40 to the 43-yard line, leaving them with 2nd and 2. All these high schools now use the spread offense to some variation of it anyway, for the most part. Newell has it in his hands. He's going to give it off now. He's going to, yeah, there you go. St. Mary's got there as Kondaraki took the pitch. But there wasn't any space at all as the white shirts were there. That's a short gain out to the 45-yard line. And they're going to say it's a first down. And we're ready to go. Kondaraki this time will be split out to the right side of the formation in a kind of a bunch out there. He's in motion. The Newell doesn't give it to him. They go up the middle with it this time. Oh, man, he blocked it. And here comes, finally not ridden out of bounds. That is Kondaraki. He faked it off. Well, there's two Kondarakis. That was Bradley Kondaraki after they faked it off to Gavin Kondaraki. A couple of Kondarakis on that play, but it was Gavin that took that way down to the St. Mary's 26-yard line. 29-yard line, pardon me, 29-yard line. First and 10.
Well, he just didn't. It was Will, and they didn't wrap up.
Newell going to hand it off this time to Mills. Mills, nope. Newell kept it himself. On the keeper. He stands there. What it is Newell is very good at this. He acts like he handed it off, then he holds on to it, but he doesn't take off instantly. What he does is we got a timeout, I believe is what we have. Yes, Brookings Harbor wants to discuss things with 7 minutes to go in the game. But what he does is he just takes a little bit of a breather and he holds on to it for just a split second to let the other runner get going, and then he takes off. And the John L. Scott scoreboard, as you can see, shows that St. Mary's is ahead 28-6 here in the fourth period. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. And I think the next St. Mary's broadcast is coming up as we work our way there to it. Tell you what, they're deciding to run really slowly here. Here comes Brookings Harbor back out. But the next one will be tomorrow. This girls soccer, Illinois Valley comes to St. Mary's. And then Wednesday, boys soccer, Cascade Christian will be at St. Mary's. And you can catch that on TableRockSports.net. And there's a fumble. And it's still fumbling and running around, but I think Brookings Harbor fell on it.
It was.
They did. Kondaraki.
Not good.
That was Gavin Kondaraki that fell on that one. So that brings up 2nd and 14. Low snap again. Newell handles that one. He tries to keep it himself. Well, he's not going anywhere. Line of scrimmage, maybe. Maybe. At best. 3rd and 14. They didn't even flinch on the lineman. At the 28-yard line of St. Mary's. Brookings Harbor looking to get it in.
Tyson needs to be alert, too.
It's probably their last opportunity if they don't get something on the board here. Going to pitch it in one more time, and they're not going to get it. As grabbing that was Christensen, but Christensen, and again, they don't even flinch. Right at the line of scrimmage. The linemen aren't even moving. So it stays 4th and 20 at this point. But they'll go for it. There's no doubt about that.
Yep, it's coming.
Newell from the shotgun. He's going to pass it. He fires it to the right side. Batted away. They're going to say incomplete. And there are no flags. Oh, we got a flag in the backfield, or back by Brookings Harbor. But that was Binion on the coverage, and he batted that away. But this would be a Brookings Harbor penalty, which I'd imagine St. Mary's would decline and take the ball. Personal foul. Brookings Harbor, and they're calling it a dead ball foul, which means, yeah, they're going to give a 15-yard penalty against Brookings Harbor. So that's going to be out to the 43-yard line when they're done counting this off. Lots of discussion, though, before they do it.
Right.
Dead ball foul.
Truly.
Yeah. He's explaining to the sidelines that was a dead ball foul. They put it out at the 44-yard line. So St. Mary's will just try to run the clock out. Scoring would just be a bonus, but with 4:53 to go in the fourth period, right now you just want a couple of first downs. Do what you can to get into victory formation. Give it off to Hecky. Hecky will get it into Brookings territory. Barely. Oh, that was not Hecky. I'm sorry. That was Deplanche. I have to really read that name. But Del Plancy, there we go. We'll be all right yet. He was on the run. 2nd and 3. He got 7. Give it off this time to Aldridge. Aldridge will move the pile. He's very near a first down. And the official is saying, one is saying, now where are we at? First down.
Oh, they gave it to you. They gave it to you. Yep.
So at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10 for St. Mary's. They've got it down to 3:40 to go. Probably need another first down before you can get into victory formation, and might need one after that, depending on how quick you get it. Haynes going to hand this one off again. And this time it's going to be
Getting a little tired. Tell him to keep his hands on that block. That was real close. Real close.
Del Pense again.
Yeah. I know. Yep.
He gets 4. 2nd and 6. Oh. St. Mary's is now at the point where they're going to take all the clock they can. We're below 3 minutes, 2:50 to go. Haynes, the Aldridge, the big guy that he is, takes it to the 40-yard line. 3rd down. And there's an injury.
Who's this down here?
That's not looking good. It looks like Kay and Hyde. They're yelling at him to stay down. It's a cramp. Yep. Yeah, you can see that this one's a cramp the way he's grabbing his leg. As I tell people, man, once you've one cramp, that's enough. You don't need any more of those. You can just give it up. Today's game has been brought to you in part by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Mornings motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. So it looks like the Crusaders are going to get their first victory of the season, and helping him off the field, but he'll be okay. If it's indeed it's just a cramp, is starting to loosen up even as he's walking. And so that's a good sign there. Sutherland comes to Townthal next week to test out St. Mary's. We'll see if they can pick up some momentum from this victory and get a second one. Next week will be at U.S. Cellular Park, Gary Wheeler Field, for that ball game. And the official says, no, not quite. Not quite off the field yet. Now he says, all right, let's get it going. And start the clock on the snap. Oh, start the clock now. And there's a fumble. There's a snap, and Haynes had to fall on it. And that'll drop him back to the 45-yard line, making it 3rd and 9. Fourth and 9. 4th and 9. So this becomes, with just a minute 57 to go. I don't know that it's crucial that Brookings hasn't shown enough offense that they would probably come back to win this game, but certainly don't want to give the ball back to them either. Haynes back to pass, has time, fires over the middle. It's got his man. That's going to be Hadley. And Hadley is going to take that down into the 23-yard line. And that will seal the game. It's a 1st and 10 for the Crusaders at the 23-yard line. Hadley with the reception, and that was a big play. He was wide open over the middle. Haynes found him. He's had better protection tonight, been able to wait for the receivers to run the route. We're getting close to a minute. And they're going to hand this one off. Haynes is out. That's Flowers is playing quarterback right now. That run doesn't go anywhere. So, you don't want your players hurt this late in the game. They're going to bring Hecky in. They don't want anybody injured. Flowers is a quarterback, though. We're down to about 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds right now. Flowers, he's going to keep it. Runs it over the right side. Not much. That wasn't the point. Point was just to run the timeout, which they did successfully. I don't think they have to run another play. We're down to 10 seconds to go. This will be victory formation. St. Mary says we're not interested in a victory formation or any other play. It's over. So, the Crusaders managed to get it all and get a victory tonight. As the John L. Scott scoreboard shows that at the end of the game that it's a 28-6 win for your St. Mary's Crusaders over the Brookings Harbor Bruins. When we come back, we'll start the My Circle K post-game show right here on TableRockSports.net. The Circle K powered by GP Energy post-game show, which comes your way next. We'll recap today's scoring We won't be looking at any key stats. We don't have that. But all that's going to be coming up, whatever we have, on the My Circle K GP Energy post-game show, where they fuel your road trip and add crunch to your lunch.
Coach, or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome to the My Circle K, powered by GP Energy post-game show. St. Mary's wins this one by a count of 28-6. They scored first in the first quarter with 7:29 to go as Hecky scored on a 6-yard run. The two-point attempt was no good. St. Mary's scored again in the second quarter with 21 seconds to go. Again, it was Hecky on a 5-yard run. And once again, they missed the two-point conversion, so the Crusaders went in with a 12-0 halftime lead. At the 4:23 mark of the third quarter, Hadley found his way into the end zone, a 23-yard pass from Haynes, and the two-point conversion was good this time, and they were ahead 20-0. But Brookings Harbor came back with 1:11 to go, and they scored on a 26-yard run by Bradley Kondaraki. Their two-point conversion was no good. And then in the fourth quarter, St. Mary's scored again with 9:39 to go. Once again, Hadley with a 36-yard pass. The two-point conversion was good, and they were able to win it by a count of 28-6. Next week will be at U.S. Cellular Field as Sutherland comes to town to take on the St. Mary's Crusaders. We thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank St. Mary's High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. As we say, our next Table Rock Sports production actually will be on Wednesday at 4 o'clock, as we'll be doing soccer from U.S. Cellular Park. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard is St. Mary's 28 and Brookings Harbor 6. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett, along with Jonathan McCary. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from Phoenix High School in Phoenix, Oregon.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.